Well, welcome in again, everybody. It is time for basketball here on the Darlington School YouTube stream. Your Darlington Tigers getting set to host the Coosa Eagles inside the Van Ness Arena in the Huffman Center on the beautiful Darlington School campus. Glad to be with you tonight on this video stream that is produced by Northwest Georgia Media. And as we get ready to roll here in this game, do want to take an opportunity to recognize the team that's putting together this broadcast for you tonight. We're going to start with the cameras. Carson and Braden Holder. Also replay tonight is Nathan Patterson. He's also the head of Northwest Georgia Media, making all the magic happen. And then director David Corbin is directing everything tonight. They always do a fantastic job, and I am just humbled to have the opportunity to work with these guys and bring you the play-by-play story. My name is Matt Davis from WLAQ radio station here in Rome, Georgia. Very excited about tonight's matchup. Very important game here on December the 9th, 2022, as Darlington plays a region contest against the Coosa Eagles. So far this season, limited opportunities for the Darlington Tigers as they started their season fairly late. 2-1 is their score overall, 2-0 in region play on this young season. Meanwhile, Coosa's played a couple more games to have a little bit more experience in terms of this season. They are 2-3 and 1-1 in region play. So kind of mixed results out of the chute here for the Coosa Eagles, but they've got a fine basketball program and are one of those teams that you look to vie for the region year in, year out. So looking forward to getting a look at this basketball team for the first time this year. But we are about 20 seconds away here from the start of this basketball game, as we'll give you the starting lineups as we move along here in our short pregame and get you ready for some hoops here tonight. Should be a fast-paced, fun game from inside the Van Ness Arena on what has been a pretty rainy week. Ready for the rain to kind of chill out a little bit and give us some sunshine. That'd be nice. But in the case of having rain and all that kind of stuff, not going to affect us in here. It's all smiles as we get ready for some basketball. So let's start with the Coosa Eagles. Their head coach is Tommy Lewis. And number 1, Joseph Richardson, a senior in the starting lineup. Number 2, DJ Johnson is in the starting lineup tonight here for the Coosa Eagles. Number 10, Jamarian Bryant, a junior. Number 11, DJ Hames. And then number 12, Josh Dixon. And that'll round out your starting 5 here tonight for the Coosa Eagles. Now they're going to cut the lights down low, get the music fired up, and get the spotlight on these kids as they announce the starting lineup for your Darlington Tigers, and we will give them to you as well. And it's kind of funny as I'm looking across at the student section on the other side. They're all holding up their newspapers right now. But nonetheless, we're going to give you the starting lineup for your Darlington Tigers. Head coach is Nathan West, doing a fine job at the helm of the Tigers over the last several seasons. We're going to start with number 2, Demarion Floyd, a junior. Also in the starting lineup for your Darlington Tigers tonight, number 3, Braden Bell, the sharpshooter. Number 12, Jack Bell, a junior. He is 6'3". Number 15, Asa Shepard. And then rounding out the starting lineup here for your Darlington Tigers tonight is senior, number 32, Charlie Shaw. Now we've given you starting lineups. It's go time from inside the Van Ness Arena as you hear over the PA. Mr. Smith has got "We Will Rock You" lined up. And certainly that's what the Darlington Tigers are hoping to do here tonight, playing at home. One of the things that I can certainly tell you about this Coosa team is Tommy Lewis, at every stop he's had, has had a tremendous amount of success as a head coach. So this is going to be a well-coached bunch. Same can be said, of course, for your Darlington Tigers. Got that blue-collar mentality, going to work hard on defense, go for 50-50 balls, play team basketball. This is going to be a fun one. We're ready to go. Jamarian Bryant and then Bell in the circle, or rather Shaw in the circle to start the game, and Shaw's going to win the tip-off, and Darlington has the ball to start on offense. As we are underway, it's time for the ball game. Shepard's going to fire it to Shaw. He's at the top of the key at the high post. Now going to give it off to the right wing side to Shepard. Back into Shaw. Turns, shoots, and scores. Great move by Shaw to open up the scoring in the basketball game. Here comes Coosa trying to work it the other way. DJ Hames is going to leave it off for Ashton Williams. Williams is across the center court stripe, gives it off to Joseph Richardson, who's over on the right wing side in front of the Darlington bench. Now he goes towards the paint, fakes, kicks it out. There's Williams, fakes the shot, loses the handle. It was poked away, but he's able to retain possession. So Coosa still with the basketball and moving it pretty quick, going into the paint, putting up the shot, missing. It's going to be Joseph Richardson. And now Darlington comes down with the rebound. Here they go the other way, and blocked is Demarion Floyd by Jamarian Bryant. So these teams are already getting after each other. Ball was knocked out of bounds on the block, though, so it's staying with Darlington. Braden Bell to trigger it in. He kicks it out to the right wing side. Long three-point is drilled. Asa Shepard with his first basket of the game, and it happens with a bang. It's 5-0 to start the game for Darlington. Coosa on the other end gets pushed. That's going to be a foul that's going to be charged against the Darlington Tigers. And ready to inbound the ball in front of the scorer's table is going to be DJ Hames. And he is going over to the bench. I think he might have got his bell rung a little bit, but checking into the game for him is going to be Vane Millsap. And Millsap gets ready to fire it in, gets it into Ashton Williams. Williams across the timeline, fires right into the hands of Joseph Richardson. Richardson tries to work around a pick set for him. He goes to the low block, bounces it down low, shaking off a defender, and gets blocked in the act of shooting is Josh Dixon. So we're going to see him at the charity stripe as Coosa will try to get their first points of the basketball game with 6:38 left to go here in the first quarter. So Dixon at the charity stripe. Puts one up, and it's good. Good looking touch on the free throw. That's the first point of the game here for Coosa. 5-1 your score. Checking out of the game is going to be Vane Millsap as DJ Haynes is able to check back in. Second free throw is missed by Dixon. Now Darlington's going to bring it back the other way. Jack Bell takes the pass from Baden Bell. They get it down low to Shaw. In and out, won't go. Battle for the rebounds. Picked up by Coosa. Batted out of bounds by Jack Bell. Great effort by both Bell and Jamarian Bryant to get that ball. This has been quite a battle so far in the first minute and 35 seconds. So Coosa's going to inbound the ball. A little bit of pressure here from Darlington. Williams across the timeline, picks up his dribble, fires it on to Richardson. He makes a nice move towards the paint, but has his pocket picked. Tigers playing great defense. They fire it down to Demarion Floyd, goes in, tries to get it to the rack. The ball is tipped out of bounds by Coosa. It's going to stay with the Tigers. 5-1 is your score here early in this basketball game. Braden Bell set to trigger it in. Gets it into Jack Bell. Nice spin move, but he gets blocked. But there is some contact, so we're going to see Jack go to the free throw line. So Jack shooting 2 from the charity stripe. Darlington with a 4-point lead early on in this basketball game. Jack puts it up, and it's good. So we'll get ready for his second of the pair. Darlington Tigers boys basketball team's next game's coming up tomorrow right here at 5 o'clock. We'll have video stream of it for you. Shot is up and in. Makes them both. 7-1, 6-point lead for the Tigers. Richardson takes the inbound pass. He dribbles, trying to get around Demarion Floyd. He goes across the center court stripe. Richardson fires it on to Hames. Hames at the top of the key, now back to Richardson. Richardson dribbles a couple of times between his legs, now goes into the paint, and he is blocked, stolen away. Darlington on the other end. Demarion Floyd, and that is going to be a travel. Tried to pull the ball down, carried it with him, and so that's a turnover. It's coming back to Coosa. Eagles will inbound the ball. Ashton Williams with it, dribbles across the center court stripe, and he's going to be fouled. They're going to get Braden Bell with that one. We're going to get ready for DJ Hames, the senior, to trigger it in. He gets it into Williams into the backcourt. Now he's across the 10-second line. Dribbles off to the right wing side, top of the key now. Turns, fires it off to Joseph Richardson. Richardson now floats off towards the right wing, kicks it back out to Williams. Williams at the top of the key, drives towards the low block, gets blocked, but he got tapped on the front of the head, and that's going to be a foul against Darlington. And we're going to see Williams going to the free throw line. So another opportunity at the charity stripe for Coosa. Last trip up, they would be 1 of 2. Their only point of the game from the stripe. Shot on the way from Williams. That one's right through. He'll get ready for his second. So it's 7-2, 5-point lead for Darlington. Checking out is Charlie Shaw. Checking in is Simon Pollock. Williams at the free throw line. That one rattles around the rim and off. Won't go. So Coosa remains 50% for the free throw line with 4 attempts. And they get fouled again. So we're going to see their 3rd trip to the stripe. This is the first for Jamarian Bryant after he drew the foul and will be at the free throw line. So Bryant dribbles a couple of times, puts it up. That one's off the back of the rim. Checking into the game for Darlington is Joseph Womack. Checking out Braden Bell. So you got Womack, Jack Bell, Simon Pollock, Floyd. And the shot is good on the second free throw, so they remain 50%. McKay Rush is on the floor now for the Tigers. Across the timeline they go. Jack Bell with it at the top of the key. He is going to leave it off for Simon Pollock. Pollock picks up his dribble, gets some help from Demarion Floyd. He is going to dribble between his legs. Jumper from the free throw line missed. Rebound taken by Josh Dixon. Here come the Eagles the other way and quick. Ashton Williams has got it. He'll fire it down low to DJ Haynes. Drives in and tries to challenge a guy that's about a foot taller than him. Gets rejected. Ball on the other end. They lose control. Goes out of bounds. And it's coming back to the Eagles. 7-3. It's a 4-point ball game. 4:45 left to go. Kind of had a feeling we'd have a fast-paced start to this one, and that certainly turned out to be the case. DJ Haynes ready to trigger it in here for the Eagles, and he'll get it into Ashton Williams. Williams being guarded by Joseph Womack. Across the timeline he goes to dribbles between his legs. Now he goes down to the free throw line, picks up his dribble, fires it back outside to Joseph Richardson. Richardson at the top of the key, fires from the free throw line. A little floater won't go. Rebound by Demarion Floyd, who got up pretty high to get that one. Fires it out to Womack, goes to the free throw line, tries to get it across the lane to a teammate. It's picked off. Good hands by Coosa's Jamarian Bryant. Williams across the timeline, a little bumping as they get ready to go into the paint, and that's going to be a foul charged against Darlington. Going to the free throw line is going to be Williams, his 2nd trip to the stripe in this game. And Darlington's already committed 6 fouls, and we hadn't played a half a quarter yet. Shot on the way, and that is going to bounce off the side of the rim, won't go. Rebound's taken by Coosa. They bounce it off a Darlington player, only to another Darlington player. And here we go down the other end of the floor. A layup and in by Quinn McClarity, his first basket of the game. The fans in the student section, which is filled tonight, erupts as McClarity makes the basket to move his team ahead by 6. And a timeout's going to be called. I believe it was Coosa that took that timeout, so we're going to do the same. 3:51 left to go in the first quarter. Darlington 9. The guest, well, the Coosa Eagles, they've got 3. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At Rome Orthopedic Center, we salute students, freshmen and seniors, athletes and artists, first stringers and choral singers, band majors and game changers. We hope you never need orthopedic care, but if you do, choose the only practice in the Rome area solely dedicated to the orthopedic needs of the students and families in our community. Rome Orthopedic Center. To make an appointment, call 706-29.
Here for this Coosa offense. We got 3:51 left to go in the opening quarter. And the Tigers lead it by 6. 9-3 is your score. Get it into Williams. Right now being guarded by Charlie Shaw. Dribbles behind his back, goes across the timeline, fires it left. There's a 3-point look, and it won't go. Misses the rim. Rebound's going to be pulled down by McClarity, and a foul is going to be charged against the Coosa Eagles. We got Josh Dixon on that one. Both teams real aggressive out of the gate here in this basketball game. We're having some fun tonight inside the Van Ness Arena in the Huffman Center. Get ready for Quinn McClarty, the senior, to fire it in here for the Darlington Tigers. It looks like they're going to have to dry off the ball a little bit first before we resume play. Hope you're having a fun evening out there. If you're watching on the live video stream, we're glad to have you along with us and have the opportunity to be here to bring you the game. If you couldn't make it here tonight, it's always a pleasure to have the opportunity to watch some basketball on a Friday night or any night of the week for that matter. Clarity inbounds the ball to Womack. He goes in, kicks it out. There's McKay Rush for three, and he knocks it down. Good looking shot right there from McKay, and the score moves to 12-3. Still in the first quarter. We got 3 minutes and 18 seconds left here of the quarter. Williams down into the paint, puts it off the glass. And that is going to be an offensive foul, as doing a great job drawing the charge. I believe that was Joseph Womack. That's going to make Coach West really happy. We'll get ready for Jack Bell to inbound the ball, but right now one of the officials is going to have to get up some moisture from the court before we resume. Definitely want to make sure the playing surface is dry and safe for all players involved in the basketball game. Bell with it at the top of the key, fires right. Floats the pass. It's going to be deflected out of bounds by Joseph Richardson. It's going to stay with the Tigers. They got a 9-point lead with 3:04 left to go in the basketball game. Checking back in is Demarion Floyd for Jack Bell. So on the floor for the Tigers, you've got Rush, Floyd, McClarty. Shaw's got the ball, and Womack. Now Demarion Floyd with the ball. Kicks it back out. McKay Rush with it. Fires on to Womack. He turns, shoots, and scores inside the paint. Oh, what a nice move. His first basket of the game, Joseph Womack, the junior. Coosa goes back the other end, now trailing by 11. They fire it down low. That was a good cut towards the basket, but the defense was there. Rejects the shot attempt. Now the Tigers come back the other way with it. Womack with it. He's at the top of the key, fires it on to Rush. Now off the left wing side, they go to Floyd. A free throw from the left side, shot missed. But there to clean it up is Womack, who is having a heck of the last few minutes here of this first quarter. Darlington on top by 13 now. 16-3 rather. 2:21 left to go in the first quarter of the basketball game. Coosa tries to get it down court. But pass to midcourt to Joseph Richardson, now down low. With it is Dixon. He will fire it back out to Haynes, who's out around the perimeter, on to Williams. And the student section doing a good job kind of heckling the Coosa Eagles, make a little noise, helping their team out. That's going to be an offensive foul if there ever was one against Josh Dixon, leaning in down underneath the basket. So he'll pick up another one. He's already picked up a couple of fouls here in the early minutes of the game. We got 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Darlington leading at 16-3. And Womack will bring it up the floor. He's across the timeline. Drives off towards the left wing side. Fires it to McKay Rush. Wide open three. That one's going to be in and out. Won't go, but Shaw was there for the rebound. It's going to be peeled away from him by Josh Dixon. Coosa's going to bring it back up the other end of the floor. They're across the center court stripe with it, Ashton Williams. Williams has set up their half-court offense. Now over to Joseph Richardson, being guarded by Demarion Floyd in his face, puts up the shot, bounces around the rim, and finds its way in. My goodness, what a crazy shot that was. 16-6, that cuts it to 10. 1:22 left to go in the quarter. In and out for Demarion Floyd. He draws the foul. And a good show of sportsmanship as Joseph Richardson walks over and helps him up. I love to see that. They're just battling out there, folks. Certainly wasn't intentional. Just trying to get after it. But again, love seeing the sportsmanship between these young men. Floyd at the free throw line. Shoots, misses off the front of the rim. He'll get ready for his second free throw. Checking back into the game is Simon Pollock here for the Darlington Tigers. So now you've got Womack, Rush, Floyd, Pollock, and McClarty for the Tigers. Give you the Eagles players in just a minute. Shot on the way. That one is going to be good. He's dialed in for the second free throw. That's the first point of the game of what will probably be many for Demarion Floyd. 17-6 is your score. in favor of the Tigers. They're up by 11. Eagles with the basketball. Joseph Richardson dribbles on the left side. Now goes into the paint. Leaves it down for Josh Dixon. Nobody was able to pick him up in time, and he scores a pretty easy basket. Now he's got 3 points. 17-8 as Coosa continues to try to cut into the lead, but Demarion Floyd said, nope, we're getting those points back as he scores on the other end. 19-8. And Darlington steals it away with some pressure. McClarity off the glass, won't go. Pollock's there, nearly gets the board, picked up by Demarion Floyd, fires it out to Womack. Open three, that one's off the side of the rim, won't go. Dixon's there for the rebound for Coosa. They quickly go to the other end, and there's a pull-up jumper right there for Joseph Richardson. Nails it. He's got 5 points. That cuts it to 9. 24 seconds as things heat up in the first quarter. McKay Rush on to Womack on the left side. Now back out to Demarion Floyd. 17 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. Same on the shot clock. It's turned off. Demarion Floyd's got it. They're going to fight for the last shot of the quarter, it looks like. He'll make his move. Fires it back outside. There's Rush for three. That one's short. Rebound by Floyd. Turns, shoots at the buzzer, and that one won't go. So the score remains at the end of 1 quarter of play. Darlington Tigers 19. Coosa Eagles 10. Let's step out for 1 minute. We'll come back for the start of the second quarter. We've got 1 quarter in the books. Darlington Tigers on top, 19-10, but a late quarter surge by the Coosa Eagles have them hanging into this game, and it looked like early on in that quarter that Darlington was just starting to pull away and dominating the game. But I got to tell you, we could have a battle on our hands here tonight. We're getting ready for the start of the second 8 minutes of the game, so second quarter getting ready to start right now. Coosa will have the ball. DJ Haynes is getting ready to inbound into the backcourt, it looks like, to Ashton Williams, who will set things in motion on offense. They give it to Joseph Richardson, back over to Haynes on the left wing side. They get it to Bryant. Bryant back to Williams as Coosa runs their half-court offense. Richardson for three. That one's high off the rim, won't go. Rebound by McClarity. Gives it to Womack. Now on to Jack Bell. Darlington on the other end of the floor. Bell on to Simon Pollock. Now back to Bell underneath. Turns, shoots, and misses the shot underneath. It's going to be picked up. The rebound is by Bryant. Gives it to Williams. He's across the center court stripe. Drives off to the right wing side. Just getting started here with our second quarter. Coosa with the basketball, trailing by 9. Nobody scored here in the first minute of our second half. That one caroms off the rim, won't go for Coosa. Rebound taken by Bell. Floyd down to McClarity. McClarity now on the left wing side, dribbling, drives towards the basket, shakes off a defender, turns, fadeaway jump shot, won't go. And there's a foul underneath, as Womack was trying to clean things up underneath the basket. So he's going to the charity stripe. He's got 4 points, can add to his totals here from the line. 6:58 left to go in the second quarter of play. Here's the first free throw for Joseph. He knocks it down, gets ready for another. Score moves to 20-10. So Joseph Womack at the free throw line shoots his second of the pair and knocks them both down. 6 points in the game for him. 21-10 the score moves. He'll check out. Coming into the game is Asa Shepard. McClarity also checks out. Braden Bell is back into the game. DJ Haynes will bring it up the floor here for Coosa. Gives it off to Williams. Williams on the left wing side to Joseph Richardson. Loses the handle. Picked up by Pollock. He'll go down the floor with it. Coast to coast. Loses the handle. But I believe Coosa tipped it, and it's going to stay with Darlington. They'll inbound underneath their own basket. here inside the Van Ness Arena, leading at 21-10. Braden Bell set to trigger it in and set things in motion. Asa Shepard off the inbound pass, short on the three-point attempt. But there for the rebounds, Jack Bell. Here's Braden Bell, and right out of the chute, he's dialed in. Braden Bell knocks one down. We called him the sharpshooter earlier, and it's for a reason. Kid can shoot the basketball. And he's also an excellent wide receiver on the football team. Had a really good season this year. Joseph Richardson with the basketball, fires it to DJ Haynes. Now back out to Richardson, being guarded right now by Simon Pollock. Now back out to Ashton Williams. Williams will drop back and reset the offense here for the Eagles. Trying to work his way around. Pollock goes in. Gonna get blocked by Demarion Floyd. Challenged two defenders of Darlington. Here's Floyd going in for the jam. Didn't get off the ground quite enough to get it in, so he misses the dunk. We're going the other way. Ashton Williams has got it at the top of the key. Fires it down low. Dixon going in, trying to shoot, gets fouled. He's going to the free throw line. So Josh Dixon at the free throw line for the second time of the game. Darlington up by 14 points. Trying to pick up what the student section is saying to heckle Dixon at the free throw line, but they're definitely giving him a hard time. Bounces high off the rim, and they're still getting after it. Of course, that's just the name of the game. As a matter of fact, I can't see his face, but it almost looks like Josh Dixon. His smile, he just turned this way. Whatever they said has got him tickled. In and out. I got to tell you, I love it when a student section is filled like this and just having such a good time. What an atmosphere here tonight inside the Van Ness Arena. This is a good time. Everybody's getting their money's worth tonight, having fun. Braden Bell brings it up the floor here for the Tigers. Slows down as he crosses the timeline. Gives it to Jack Bell, who works his way into the paint. Turns, fires it back out to Shepard. Shepard on to Pollock. Shot off the glass and in. It's Simon's first basket of the game, and Darlington increases their lead to 26-10. 16-point largest lead of the game. Ashton Williams across the timeline. He drives towards the low block. Nearly shuffled his feet there. Joseph Richardson takes the pass. He's got it at the top of the key. Now fires it out to Bryant. Shot up and in. My goodness, what a good-looking shot from Jamarian Bryant. His first field goal of the game. He's got 4 points. He also made a free throw in the first quarter. Jack Bell fires it out to Braden Bell. Back to Jack. Jacks up the three and knocks it down. My goodness. The Bells are doing a great job tonight. Darlington back to a 16-point lead, 29-13. 4:35 left to go in the first half. This has been fun. Ashton Williams across the timeline here for the Eagles. Joseph Richardson now with it, being guarded by Bell. Goes around a couple of defenders in, shoots, misses high off the backboard. Rebound taken by Darlington, Jack Bell. He'll bring it up the floor and speeds up as he goes across the 10-second line. Fires it back outside to Pollock. Three-point look in and out, won't go. Rebound taken by the Eagles, but they feed it back into Jack Bell. Had a chance at a layup, missed. Braden Bell underneath, got it, tried to clean it up, and he was fouled in the shooting process. So we're going to see Braden Bell, who's a good free throw shooter, at the charity stripe with 3 points in the contest. Knocked down a three a minute or so ago. So Braden Bell at the free throw line, get ready to shoot. And that was going to be off the front of the rim. I jinxed him. Sorry about that. I'll do better. Substitutions into the game for Coosa. We'll give you a check on who all's on the floor because we're going to have some for Darlington as well. But checking in, Charlie Shaw as well as McKay Rush. So you've got Rush, Shaw, Braden Bell. You also have Brent Bell on the floor now as well as Jack Bell. So you got three Bells on the floor. Shot is going to be missed on the free throw. So he misses them both. And the ball is going to be with the Coosa Eagles as they get ready to feed it in and work it down the floor. Now with the ball is Kaiden Turner. Turner fed it off to Millsap. Ball stolen away. Here come the Tigers on the other end. Rush lays it in on the finger roll. So McKay Rush with his second basket of the game, 31-13, Darlington on top. They've led the entire way so far, wire to wire. Here come the Eagles on the other side. They lose the handle. Ball goes out of bounds. It's coming back to the Darlington Tigers. I got to tell you, man, I can't say enough about how enthusiastic and how many there are in terms of the student section tonight. They are into this game and feeding their team energy, and those sorts of things make a massive difference. Braden Bell with it on the right wing side. Now fires up top. McKay Rush with it. He'll leave it off for Charlie Shaw. Shaw onto Womack. He fires it down low. Rush is there. And he gets fouled. That's on the floor. So Darlington will inbound the ball baseline underneath their own basket. Down to the 3:20 mark here of the second quarter as we get ready for Braden Bell to set things in motion here for the Tigers. He's going to fire it in off the inbound pass and in Charlie Shaw. So an inbound play yields points for the Tigers. They're up by 20. Largest lead of the game. 33-13 is your score with 3:14 left to go in the first half. To trigger it in is Vane Millsap. Now bringing it up the floor is DJ Johnson. He's across the timeline. He'll be fouled over in front of the scorer's table. McKay Rush is going to pick up that foul. Get a little bit of instruction by Coach West. DJ Johnson to bring it up the floor here for Coosa. Coosa works it around the perimeter. Got some subs into the basketball game. Try to get some names for you here in a second. Millsap fires it off to the left wing side, and Johnson is going to be called, I believe, for a travel. So Darlington set to move the ball up the floor. As McKay Rush will trigger it in here to Womack. He'll bring it across the timeline. Now fires it back over to McKay, who's at the top of the key. Now on to Shaw. McClarity down to Shaw down low. He's got two guys on him, so he kicks it back out to Womack. Now back to McClarity. And the ball's poked loose. It could be a run out, and going in with the layup and missing was Millsap. He couldn't believe he didn't make that shot. Now here come the Tigers on the other end. And there's a whistle. It's coming back to the Coosa Eagles. 2:21 left to go in the first half of play. Darlington 33, Coosa 13. Going back to the bench for the Coosa Eagles is J.D. Tao. Fire it in here for Coosa as DJ Hames gets it in to Ashton Williams. Williams across the center court stripe. Dribbles off to the right, now to the top of the key. Fires back out to Joseph Richardson. Richardson on to Williams. Pick set for him. He's got company from this defense. Back around the left wing side. Go to Richardson. He goes in, and a floater. He's going to miss that. Rebound's taken by Shaw and the Tigers. Here comes McClarity. Fires down to Pollock. Ball poked loose by Hames. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Eagles. So it's going to stay with the Tigers as Joseph Womack gets ready to fire it in here for the Darlington Tigers. 1:53 left to go here in the first half. So Womack into Charlie Shaw. Shaw off the left wing side to McKay Rush, trying to get his feet set for a three. Fakes, goes in, shoots, scores. What a great move by McKay Rush. He's got pretty good range, I'm discovering, throughout the course of this basketball game. Ashton Williams fires down low, shot off the glass. That's too strong. They've missed a couple of easy layups in this quarter. Womack fires it on to Simon Pollock. And that is going to be an offensive foul. It'll be a turnover for the Tigers. It's coming back to the Eagles with 1:29 left to go in the second quarter. DJ Hames will set things up on offense. Gets it into Ashton Williams. Williams will fire it to Joseph Richardson across the timeline. He drives towards the low block, puts up a floater. That one is going to be a miss. He had three defenders on him. They're having a hard time getting looks on the other end, the Coosa Eagles. Womack turns, shoots, scores. Makes it look easy. 37-13, 1:05 left to go in the first half. Williams will slow down. He's trapped. fires up a lob. It is picked off. McKay Rush got his hands on it the other way, floats it down to Womack, shakes off a defender, shoots, scores, gets fouled, and he's got an opportunity for the three-point play. These Tigers are fired up tonight, taking big-time control of this game in the first half. And to be honest with you, with the way the game started, I thought it would be a closer game by this point. Shot is up and in. He converts the three-point play. So Joseph Womack is having a whale of a first half. We'll give you his totals when we get to halftime, which we're 55.3 seconds away from. A little bit of pressure here from the Tigers. Coosa's able to work around it. DJ Hames is going to go across the center court stripe with it, leaves it for Williams. Now on to Joseph Richardson. Richardson dribbles at the top of the key, now works right. Being heckled by the Darlington student section. 35 seconds left to go here in the half. They fire it down low, and it is knocked away again. Charlie Shaw batted out of bounds. Good hands. It's going to stay with the Coosa Eagles. 30.5 left to go on the clock, and Darlington leads at 40-13. Ashton Williams drives towards the low block, now kicks it back out. Hames to Richardson. Richardson with it at the top of the key, dribbles, shoots a long three-point shot. That one's off the back of the rim. And I believe that must have been a shot clock violation because it's coming back to the Darlington Tigers after I heard a buzzer. So 19.1 seconds on the clock. McKay Rush will fire it in, gets it into Joseph Womack, who's across the timeline, goes off to the right wing side, gives it to McClarity, back up top to Shaw. Now on the left wing side they go, back up top. There's Rush for three. That's off the front of the rim. Shaw's there to try to clean it up, and he gets fouled on his way up to shoot. So we're going to see Charlie going to the free throw line, shooting two. 40-13 is your score in favor of Darlington. 2.9 seconds left on the clock. But two free throws coming up for Charlie Shaw with the clock stopped. First shot on the way. That one's a little bit flat. He'll get ready for the second one. Score remains 40-13 in favor of the Tigers. Next free throw on the way. That one's off the back of the iron this time. And that is going to be the end of your first half. Darlington at the end of the first half of play up with a whopping score of 40-13 over the Coosa Eagles. We're going to send it back for a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll run down the scoring for the first half and begin to set the stage for the second half from inside the Van Ness Arena. Glad you're with us tonight. It's Darlington basketball on the YouTube live stream. Darlington School, Darlington on top, 40-13. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Most affordable bachelor's degree in Northwest Georgia is right here at Georgia Highlands College. High quality and career focused. That's what you can expect at GHC. Apply today at highlands.edu.
Shop for your next car, truck, or SUV at Riverside Auto Group. Check out riversideautogroup.com today to browse their selection or visit with them in person at Riverside Chevrolet Buick GMC in Rome, Riverside Toyota in Rome, and the all-new Riverside Buick GMC Cadillac in Cartersville. Locally owned and operated by the Welburn family since 1974. That's Riverside Auto Group. Visit riversideautogroup.com.
At Rome Orthopedic Center, we salute students, freshmen and seniors, athletes and artists, first stringers and choral singers, band majors, and game changers. We hope you never need orthopedic care, but if you do, choose the only practice in the Rome area solely dedicated to the orthopedic needs of the students and families in our community. Rome Orthopedic Center. To make an appointment, call 706-292-0040.
Darlington Basketball would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of this year's live stream: Riverside Auto Group, Rome Orthopedic Center, Georgia Highlands College, and Atrium Health Floyd. Thank you for your support. This broadcast is a production of Northwest Georgia Media. Thank you for watching.
It was all Darlington Tigers there in the first half. Score at halftime: Darlington 40, Coosa Eagles visiting here tonight 13. So 40-13 is your score. We're going to run down the scoring from the first half. We'll start with the visiting Coosa Eagles. They would pick up 1 point from Ashton Williams, their point guard, starting point guard in the basketball game. He would pick up that point on a free throw in the first quarter. 3 points for Josh Dixon, 4 points for Jamarian Bryant.
Darlington Basketball.
5 points. All 5 of those points came in the first quarter of the basketball game. For your Darlington Tigers, and much like we've seen throughout the season, getting a lot of guys involved here in this basketball game and getting in the scorebook. But Simon Pollock had 2 points there in the first half. Marion Floyd with 3 points off a three-pointer from Braden Bell. 5 points for Jack Bell. 3 points for Asa Shepard on a three-pointer that happened in the first quarter. 7 points for McKay Rush. He would have a three-pointer in the first quarter and a couple of baskets there in the second quarter. 2 points for Quinn McClarity, and then 4 points for Charlie Shaw. Leading scorer of the game, had a whale of a first half, talking about Joseph Womack. He would have 4 points in the first quarter. Then he would turn around and have a 7-point second quarter, good enough for 11 points at halftime. And so, again, you know, we're seeing some trends here with this Darlington Tigers basketball team early. Again, as Coach West always talks about, he wants his guys to be that blue-collar, hard-working team, going hard after 50-50 balls, playing very good defense, and just getting after it and playing it as a team. And so he's got to be happy with the way things are going in the season so far, because they're checking all those boxes right out of the gate. Well, folks, we've got about a little less than 5 minutes until we start the second half from inside the Van Ness Arena at the Huffman Center. We're really glad that you're with us tonight on the live stream from Northwest Georgia Media on the Darlington School, of course, YouTube channel. Do want to take this opportunity while we've got a breather to recognize all the people involved in that tonight, the crew members. On cameras, you've got Carson and Braden Holder, replay Nathan Patterson, and then director David Corbin tonight. And we certainly appreciate the work that they put in to put together such a great product in terms of the video stream. And I just want to take the opportunity to thank Nathan and the whole crew for allowing me to be here tonight to bring you the play-by-play story, because I really enjoy doing it. It's fun to be inside the gym any night of the week and getting to watch these kids battle and play hard on the hard court. So we're going to take one more break. I'm going to catch my breath, have a couple drinks of water. We'll get you ready for the second half. Things are going strong right now for the Darlington Tigers. They are rolling. 40-13 is your score at halftime. 27-point lead when we come out of the locker room in just a few minutes. So we'll be back with you in about 3.5 minutes to bring you the play-by-play story of the second half of the basketball game. We'll be back.
Most affordable bachelor's degree in Northwest Georgia is right here at Georgia Highlands College. High quality and career focused. That's what you can expect at GHC. Apply today at highlands.edu.
Shop for your next car, truck, or SUV at Riverside Auto Group. Check out riversideautogroup.com today to browse their selection or visit with them in person at Riverside Chevrolet Buick GMC in Rome, Riverside Toyota in Rome, and the all-new Riverside Buick GMC Cadillac in Cartersville. Locally owned and operated by the Welburn family since 1974. That's Riverside Auto Group. Visit riversideautogroup.com.
At Rome Orthopedic Center, we salute students, freshmen and seniors, athletes and artists, first stringers and choral singers, band majors and game changers. We hope you never need orthopedic care, but if you do, choose the only practice in the Rome area solely dedicated to the orthopedic needs of the students and families in our community. Rome Orthopedic Center. To make an appointment, call 706-292-0040.
While we have a moment, we'll go ahead and remind everybody that the Darlington Tigers will be back in action right here tomorrow. Quick turnaround for that game, but a 5 o'clock tip-off as they get ready to host Rockmart in a non-region tilt. Again, game time 5 o'clock, and we'll have a live stream for you here on the Darlington School YouTube channel. So looking forward to being out here again tomorrow. If there's anything I like as much as Friday night hoops, it's Saturday night hoops, or Monday night hoops, or Tuesday night hoops. It doesn't matter. Whichever day it is, it's always fun to have the opportunity to be at a basketball game. And we're getting ready for the start of the second half from inside the Van Ness Arena. As both teams are starting to make their way back out onto the floor. We'll go ahead and tell you, it looks like for Coosa, they're going to start the second half with Ashton Williams, Joseph Richardson, Josh Dixon, Jamarian Bryant, and missed somebody, DJ Hames. That's who will start the second half here for the Eagles. For your Darlington Tigers, it's Braden Bell, Jack Bell, Demarion Floyd, Charlie Shaw, and Asa Shepard. We're underway. Darlington has the ball to start the second half, and immediately we have a whistle, and I think it was because there were some sound effects and stuff that were still playing over the PA, so we're going to have a little bit of a do-over here because we weren't quite ready for the start of the second half, but we're underway now. They inbound the basketball. Braden Bell's got it, fires off to the right wing side of Jack Bell. He'll put it up, and it is good. Nice little shot there as Bell opens up the scoring to start the second half with a two-pointer. He's got 7 points in the game. 42-13 your score. Darlington on top after leading 40-13 at the end of the first half. Joseph Richardson with it, loses the handle. Braden Bell's got it. He's across the center court stripe. Gives it off to Asa. Asa picks up his dribble, fires it off to the right wing side to Demarion Floyd. Back on to Asa, goes in, puts up a floater, misses. Rebound is going to be taken by the Tigers. Shaw batted it away. It's picked up by Coosa. Here comes Richardson into the paint, challenged by defenders, but is able to score. So Joseph Richardson picks up another basket and has 7 points, trying to cut into that Darlington lead. It's a big one. Jack Bell's got it, backs his way in, loses the handle, ball's poked out of bounds. Last touch by the Eagles. Get ready for Braden Bell to fire it in here for the Tigers. He's going to get it inside to Jack Bell. Now on to Asa Shepard. Long three-point shot. Karam's off the rim. Rebound taken by Braden. Braden dribbling baseline, fires it out to Shepard. Good ball movement, wide open three-point look for Jack Bell. Can't get it to go. Charlie Shaw with a putback. That won't fall. Rebound taken by Coosa. Here comes Ashton Williams across the center court stripe. He'll slow down as he works his way across court, fires it to the right wing side, and a three-point attempt is good for DJ Hames. That's their first points. Well, it's a second basket of the second half, rather. That goes off the hand of Braden Bell, dribbles between his legs. Now back out to Charlie Shaw. Jack Bell into the paint. He gets blocked, but there's some contact, and we're going to see him go to the free throw line. So Jack Bell going to the charity stripe for the second time of the game. His first time up there, he would knock them both down. So Jack Bell at the free throw. He'll be shooting 2. 6:10 left to go here in the third quarter of the basketball game. And Jack Bell shoots the first free throw. Nice touch. He's knocked down 3 in a row in this game. See if he can make it 4. And hopefully I didn't give him the play-by-play jinx by saying that. Shot on the way. He got it. 44-18 is your score. Darlington out in front with a big margin. Here comes Ashton Williams working around Braden Bell. Passes it on to Dixon. Dixon trying to lay it in. Gets fouled. And he's going to go to the free throw line where we've seen him a couple of times. Has had limited success. He's shooting 25% from the free throw line. He's made 1 of 4. High off the iron, that won't go. And if you're in Coosa's position, I mean, any game you need to have good free throw shooting, but down by this much when you've got an opportunity for some points with the clock stopped, you got to have it. He makes that one. Score moves to 44-19. We're under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Darlington with the basketball. Asa Shepard on the left wing side picks up his dribble, fires to Braden Bell at the top of the key. Goes to the low block now on to Shaw. He's into the paint, puts it up. Well defended, and he's able to make the shot. And he's got 6 points. 46-19 across the timeline is Ashton Williams and the Eagles. He goes right into the paint, tries to split a couple of defenders on his way to the rack. Ball's knocked loose by Darlington and out of bounds, so it's staying with the Eagles. Checking into the game, McKay Rush and Simon Pollock checking out Charlie Shaw and Asa Shepard. Here with 5:32 left to go in the third quarter. They get it into Joseph Richardson on the right wing side. He dribbles, picks up his dribble on to Ashton Williams. Good look at a three-point shot, and he buries it. That was an excellent shot by Ashton Williams. Now he's got 4 points, his first field goal of the game. Here's the Tigers on the other side of the floor. Pollock turns, shoots, misses the layup. Hames has his pocket pick. McKay Rush knocked it loose, picked up by Bell. On to Pollock. And he's blocked on his way in. And he's going to the foul line. Simon Pollock with 2 points in the game's got a chance for more here from the free throw line with 5:05 left to go from the Van Ness Arena. So here's Simon Pollock, puts the shot up. It is in. He'll get ready for his next free throw. I don't know a tremendous amount about Rockmart, who will be here tomorrow. I think they've kind of had mixed results so far this season. Second shot on the way. Going to be a substitution into the game. He made them both, Simon did, so the score moves to 48-22. And we get ready for Coosa to inbound the basketball. DJ Hames is trying to find Williams. Ball was picked off. Bell had it, but I believe they called a foul, and they did. So we get ready for DJ Hames to inbound the ball for Coosa in front of the Darlington bench, being heckled by the student section. He's going to, nope, knocked out of bounds again by Jack Bell. Actually, it was knocked out by Coosa this time, so it's going to be with the Darlington Tigers. Great effort defending the inbound pass by Jack Bell. Demarion Floyd set to trigger it in motion, gets it inside. McKay Rush loses the handle on it, but Darlington's able to retain possession. Here's Simon Pollock off the glass, won't go. Demarion Floyd there with the rebound. He gets fouled on his way up. So it looks like we're going to see Demarion Floyd at the free throw line for the second time of the game. His first trip, he would make one of a pair. He'll spin the ball around a couple of times, dribble, puts up the shot on the way, and it's good. Nothing but swish that time. He'll get ready for a second free throw. Here's Demarion Floyd, second free throw. That one caroms off the rim, picked up on the rebound by Bryant. Jack Bell battling for it, though. Man, he is absolutely all over the Coosa Eagles. Now he'll guard the inbound pass from DJ Hames in just a couple of moments. D-Man Floyd checks out of the game. Hames desperately trying to get it in, finds Joseph Richardson. Richardson across the timeline and quick. He is trapped over in the corner, needs some help, finds Bryant. He gets fouled over on the side. Nope, that's going to be against the Eagles. So Darlington will get set to inbound the ball in their backcourt. Work it up the floor. They get it in Joseph Womack. So Womack, Pollock, Jack Bell, McKay Rush, and Quinn McClarity on the floor for Darlington. For the Eagles, you got Bryant, Williams, Hames, Richardson, and then also Mitchell. Pollock with a basketball for Darlington, off the glass and in. Simon Pollock with his second basket of the night. He's got 6 points, did have a couple of free throws earlier in the quarter. We're in the third quarter, Darlington up 51-22, 4:12 left to go in the third quarter. So DJ Hames set to set things in motion here for the Eagles. It goes off the foot of Jamarian Bryant, and the Tigers defense really giving the Eagles fits in terms of trying to inbound the basketball in this game. Joseph Womack takes the inbound pass here from Jack Bell. He's across the timeline. Now back to Jack. Simon Pollock has a little bit of trouble handling the pass, but retains possession, fakes the shot, gives it off to Quinn McClarity. He goes straight into the paint, gets tripped up and hits the floor. Ball ends up in the hands of Pollock. Now on to Jack Bell, a little jump shot, rattles around the rim, won't go. McClarity with the rebound and the putback, that won't fall. And Bryant is going to pull down the rebound for Coosa, stolen away. McClarity shoots, misses. McKay Rush off the glass and in, and he draws the foul. So McKay Rush is going to the free throw line with a three-point opportunity here. He's got 9 points in the basketball game here for the Tigers. Tigers are up by 30 points, 52-22. Shot on the way, it is good. He converts the three-point play, and it's 54-22, largest lead of the game. Darlington's led the whole way. Ball stolen away by Pollock on the inbound pass. Coosa continues their struggles on inbound. Williams gets it back, though. Here comes DJ Hames. A little bit of pressure here from the Tigers. Across the timeline goes DJ. Drives off to the right wing side, back up to Ashton Williams. Williams dribbling at the top of the key, works right. With 3:15 left to go in the third quarter, being guarded by Quinn McClarity. Williams fires no-look pass to the right wing side, loses the handle. Ball is taken away by Pollock, gives it off to Womack. Feed down low to Bell, off the glass and in. What a sequence there, folks. Now quickly Coosa will inbound the ball. They get it to Hames. Ball is loose on the floor, picked up by Darlington. Down low to Bell, off the glass. It won't go. There is a foul. Going back to the free throw line is going to be Jack Bell, where he is 4 of 4 tonight. And having just an excellent game. First free throw on the way is good. He's 5 for 5. Can he make it 6 in a row? Subs coming into the game. Charlie Shaw back in. Also Asa Shepard checking out. Simon Pollock. And McKay Rush will go sit down and take a breather. These boys have been working hard tonight. and it's paying off. Shots on the way is good. So he has made 6 free throws in a row tonight. That'll make Coach West a happy man. Ashton Williams to bring it up the floor. He is across the timeline, dribbles between his legs, being guarded right now by Joseph Womack. Gives it off to Joseph Richardson. Richardson dribbling around a pick, puts up the shot. It is off the rim, won't go. Rebound taken by the Tigers, and pulling that one down was Brent Bell. Now down low, they get it to Charlie Shaw. Turns, and he gets blocked. Hey, credit where credit's due. Timberland Mitchell challenged a man a couple inches taller than him, was able to get enough vertical leap to knock down the shot and block it. Shot up and missed by Coosa, picked up by Womack on the rebound. Here come the Tigers down the other end of the floor. They've got this game in control. That is going to be off the rim. A missed three-point shot there for Jack. Ashton Williams has got the ball and across the timeline here for the Coosa Eagles. And he is going to fire it on the left wing. There's a three-point look. A little bit too strong there for DJ Haynes. Here comes Asa Shepard. Fires it down to Charlie Shaw. Now into the right wing side. Wide open three. Got his feet set. A little bit off the mark. Rebound's going to be taken by Bryant and Coosa. Getting close to the fourth quarter now. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds left to play here in the third quarter of play. Darlington in control of the game with a 59-22 lead. Coosa still battling. Ball stolen away. Asa Shepard peels it away. Here come the Tigers on the other end. Goes in with a finger roll layup. Misses. Womack there to clean it up. Can't get it to go. Charlie Shaw gets a third look at it, and he knocks it down. He's got 8 points in the game. Darlington leads at 61-22. And there is a foul from Womack. Subs getting ready to come into the game for the Tigers. Getting ready to check in. We're going to see Jack Trebus and Ashton Albers. Checking out Charlie Shaw and Joseph Womack. So on the floor right now for the Tigers, going to have all subs into the game. As a matter of fact, there's one that I don't have on my roster. I'm going to see if I can. No, I do. I've got him. That's going to be Will Land. Here comes Joseph Richardson into the paint, challenging underneath. Misses the shot. Rebound's going to be taken by Timberland Mitchell. Now the Tigers have got it. Bringing it up the floor is Jack Trebus. He fires down low, losing control, going out of bounds. Pass was intended for Brent Bell, a little too strong. Ball coming back to the Coosa Eagles. So on the floor right now for Darlington, you're going to have Jack Trebus, also Brent Bell, Asa Shepard, Ashton Albers, and then Will Land. That's your five for Darlington. For Coosa, Ashton Williams, Joseph Richardson, DJ Haynes, Timberland Mitchell, and Bryant. 25 seconds left to go on the clock. 17 on the shot clock. Long three-point look. Won't go. Rebound by Ashton Williams. 19 seconds on the clock. And we're almost done with the third quarter. There's Joseph Richardson. Passes down low. Haynes going in. Gets fouled. So DJ Ames going to the free throw line. He'll shoot two. 10.3 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter. Darlington up 61-22. So DJ ready to shoot. Shot on the way. That's a little too strong. Goes off the back of the iron. We'll get ready for the second free throw. DJ Haynes, second free throw of the pair. This one is off the front of the rim. So he missed strong, and then he missed one short. And Darlington's going to inbound the basketball with 9.4 seconds left to go in the third quarter. A big lead. 5 seconds left to go in the quarter. Asa Shepard with it. Drives towards the basket. Feeds it out to the right wing. Heaves it up at the buzzer and drills it. Oh, my. Jack Trebus at the buzzer for three. The student section goes nuts. The bench erupts. I love it, folks. That was awesome. Jack Trebus in off the bench, knocking down the three-pointer at the buzzer, and the score moves to 64-22. We're going to have a shortened fourth quarter, 6 minutes on the clock, mercy rule, and I'm going to take a breather. My goodness, what an exciting way for that third quarter to end. Shot at the buzzer from Jack Trebus for three. 64-22, your score after the end of three. We'll step out for a quick break.
Darlington Basketball would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of this year's live stream. Riverside Auto Group, Rome Orthopedic Center, Georgia Highlands College, and Atrium Health Floyd. Thank you for your support. This broadcast
64-22, so that'll do it. Braden Bell's got the ball. He brings it out of the backcourt. And you got your original starters into the game, it looks like now for Darlington. We'll go ahead and do a check on who's in. Well, McKay Rush was not in the starting lineup. He's out there right now. But you've got Charlie Shaw, Demarion Floyd, Jack Bell, and Braden Bell all out there. Eagles will bring it up the floor. Firing it right, Turner. Now back up top to DJ Johnson. Johnson on to Turner again. There's a long three-point look, high off the rim for Vane Millsap. Goes out of bounds. And now the Tigers are going to bring it back up the floor with 5:34 left to go and a 64-22 lead. So a 42-point lead here as we start the final quarter of the basketball game just underway. Charlie Shaw with it, feeds it on to Braden Bell, drives in towards the paint, puts it up, and it's going to go circling around the rim and out. Rebounds taken by Coosa. Kaiden Turner is going to bring it up the floor here for the Eagles, loses the handle, and it rolls out of bounds. And he almost collides with a cheerleader trying to stop his momentum. Jack Bell will feed it in to Braden Bell, down to Demarion Floyd. He's off on the right wing side, pulls up, shoots and scores. It was a long two, folks, and now Demarion's got 6. 66-22 your score as Darlington increases their lead. Across the timeline is Turner, the freshman, fires off to the right wing side. Millsap with it. He's going to leave it off for DJ Johnson. Now on the left wing side they go for Turner. Turner onto the right wing side, Millsap for 3. That one won't go, a bit too strong. A little off the mark there. Here comes McKay Rush with it across the timeline, leaves it off for Demarion Floyd right into the paint. Nobody picks him up as he goes in, and he scores on a layup. Was able to roll it in, 68-22, 4:22 left to go here in the game. DJ Johnson with the basketball. They'll fire it around the left wing side. With it now is J.D. Tao. Now back up top to Johnson on the left wing side. They get it to Millsap. Back around to Turner. Turner's at the top of the key. He tries to fire it down low, but nobody was there. Didn't cut towards the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Darlington's going to get the ball back, and wholesale substitutions coming to the game. It looks like a hockey line change. 5 new guys are coming into the game, it looks like. So in the game now for the Tigers, you're going to have Jack Trebus, Ashton Albers. Also, you'll have Trustin Mercer, Will Land, and Antoine Rocket. Land across the timeline is going to leave it off for Mercer. Mercer goes into the paint, tries to lay it in. Ball is knocked loose, picked up by the Eagles. They'll bring it up the floor. DJ Johnson with it. We're under 4 minutes to play now. 3:45 mark here of the fourth quarter. Coosa Eagles with the basketball trailing. It's a matter of what the final score is going to be for sure. Ball stolen away on the pass by the Darlington Tigers, and a foul is going to be charged against the Coosa Eagles. So set to inbound the ball is going to be Trustin Mercer here for the Tigers. Going to fire it into Will Land. He'll set things in motion here for this Darlington offense. Now back to Mercer. He'll get it off to the right wing side. And there's a wide open three-point look. That's going to be short. Rebound going to be taken. Long rebound there by Coosa. Picking it up is Turner. He's across the timeline. Tries to fire it down to the low block. Nobody was there, and it goes out of bounds. It's coming back to the Tigers. We get ready for Trustin Mercer to inbound the ball for the Tigers. Closing in on the 3-minute mark of this basketball game. Hope you're having a nice night out there, everybody. We appreciate you being with us tonight on the video stream provided by Darlington School, produced by Northwest Georgia Media. They do a fantastic job with that. And there is a long three-point look for the Tigers, and he drills it. Antoine Rocket with a heck of a shot. His first of the game, 71-22. Darlington increases their lead. Tigers on the other side with it. And the foul's going to be charged against the Tigers. It's staying with the Eagles. Christmas tournament starts this time next week. We're going to be out at Armurchie High School. Looking forward to that. Shot from the paint. It's going to be missed by the Eagles' number 5, Chris Payne. Hadn't seen him much tonight. As a matter of fact, this is the first time in the game I remember seeing him. So we'll get ready for his free throw shots. He's got 2 with 2:51 left to go in the basketball game. Shot on the way, high arcing, and that is a miss. Get ready for his second free throw. So again, Chris Payne, the senior, at the free throw line, has another free throw forthcoming. Young man takes a couple of dribbles this time, deep breath, puts that one up, rattles around, doesn't go. Rebound's going to be taken by Ashton Albers and the Tigers, but the pass is stolen as he was passing across the court. Shot up from the free throw line, missed by DJ Johnson. Battle for the rebound, won by the Coosa Eagles. There's a three-point look, left short. Rebound taken this time for Darlington. Battled for, though. It was stolen away. He got a shot, couldn't get it up to the rack. So Darlington's got the ball, and they go the other way. Land's going to leave it off for Trustin Mercer. Now on to Ashton Albers. Albers has his pocket pick. Here's a one-on-one on the other side of the floor, and he is pummeled as he goes up for the basket. So Con Turner really had to earn these free throw attempts coming up as he was fouled by Ashton Albers. Wasn't going to let him have an easy one, that's for sure. So Con Turner at the free throw line has an opportunity to get his first points of the game. So he'll dribble it a couple of times, puts it up. That's off the back of the rim. Won't go. He gets ready for the second of the pair. So Turner at the stripe getting ready to shoot. It's on the way, and it is good. So he gets his first point of the game. And we're down to the 2:15 mark. Here come the Tigers on the other end. Mercer to Albers. Albers at the top of the key. Dribbles left. Gives it off to Land. Good ball movement from the Tigers. Going in as Trebus. Puts it up. Rattles around the rim and in. Trebus now with 5 points in the game. And it's 73-23. A 50-point lead for your Darlington Tigers. Under 2 minutes to play. Eagles with it on the other end. Shot up and in. More points. Or the first points, rather, for Chris Payne. 73-25. Darlington leads it by 48. There he got it on the other end. Here's Mercer. No-look pass out to the right wing side of Trebus. Left that one a little bit short. Lands there for the long rebound, though. And it stays with the Tigers. Now with the basketball's Rocket. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Little floater right there from Land is a miss. And the ball is going to be knocked loose by the Eagles, and it's staying with the Tigers with 1:22 left to go in the ball game. They fire it in. Now they get it out around the perimeter to Rocket. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Albers tries to fire it to his teammate. It goes into the back court. It'll be picked up by Trustin Mercer, but it is a turnover for the Tigers as they went back court. So we get ready for Coosa to inbound the ball. Vane Millsap's going to fire it in. Now with DJ Johnson at the top of the key. Now on to Millsap. Back around to Turner. Turner's got it at the top of the key. Dribbles back up top. Now Millsap's got it. No-look pass off to the right wing side to DJ Johnson. Trying to find some help. Tries to get it down low. Poke loose. Nice deflection there by Ashton Albers. Here comes the Tigers on the other end. No-look pass inside the Land. He gets the layup, but the pass came from Antoine Roach. What a great move. And Tigers lead it again by 50, matching their largest lead of the game, 75-25 with 41 seconds. Well, 41.5 seconds left on the clock if you want to get precise about the matter. And going to the free throw line is going to be Vane Millsap. First free throw coming for him. It's on the way. That's off the back of the rim. It won't fall. So he'll get ready for his second free throw. Millsap trying to get his first point of the game. And it's not going to happen. Yes, it is. It bounces off the top of the rim several times and then goes in. So he does get a point after all. 39 seconds left on the clock. Land across the timeline to Trebus on the right wing side. Back to Land. Now Land drives right back to Trebus. 29 seconds on the clock. Darlington working some ball movement. Rocket back out to Land, didn't take the shot. He'll feed it back out to Albers. They're moving the ball fast They get it inside. Shot is blocked. But there's also going to be, well, that's going to be out of bounds. So the Tigers getting ready to inbound the ball underneath their own basket with 16.5 seconds to go on the clock, 11 seconds on the shot clock. Albers gets blocked, but he gets fouled, so he's going to the free throw line. Tigers up by 49. Looking to move their season record to 3-1. More importantly, 3-0 in region play at the end of this one. Shot is on the way. It is not going to go. It's off the back of the rim and rolls off. We'll get ready for his second free throw with 13.4 seconds left on the clock. Another free throw shot on the way. He banks that one in. So Albers makes his first point of the game, and here come the Coosa Eagles with 10 seconds left to go in this basketball game that's been out of reach for a long time. 5 seconds on the clock, and they will try to get a shot off here, it looks like, before the end of the game. It's a three-pointer at the buzzer. Karam's off the rim and no good, and that's your final. Darlington Tigers win it by 50 points tonight. 76-26 is your final score. Darlington's season moves to 3-1 for the record, 3-0 in Region 7A Division I. Coosa falls to 2-4, 1-2 in region play. And that's going to put a wrap on it, folks. I don't know if we have time to run down the scoring. We'll go ahead and take a timeout, and we may be back with the scoring from the game, and then again we may not be. But the most important thing is great team effort tonight for the Darlington Tigers. They win it 70-26, and we will take a timeout.
Most affordable bachelor's degree in Northwest Georgia is right here at Georgia Highlands College. High quality and career focused. That's what you can expect at GHC. Apply today at highlands.edu.
Shop for your next car, truck, or SUV at Riverside Auto Group. Check out riversideautogroup.com today to browse their selection, or visit with them in person at Riverside Chevrolet Buick GMC in Rome, Riverside Toyota in Rome, and the all-new Riverside Buick GMC Cadillac in Cartersville. Locally owned and operated by the Welburn family since 1974. That's Riverside Auto Group. Visit riversideautogroup.com.
At Rome Orthopedic Center, we salute students, freshmen and seniors, athletes and artists, first stringers and choral singers, band majors and game changers. We hope you never need orthopedic care, but if you do, choose the only practice in the Rome area solely dedicated to the orthopedic needs of the students and families in our community. Rome Orthopedic Center. To make an appointment, call 706-292-0040.
Darlington Basketball would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of this year's live stream: Riverside Auto Group, Rome Orthopedic Center, Georgia Highlands College, and Atrium Health Floyd. Thank you for your support. This broadcast is a production of Northwest Georgia Media. Thank you for watching.
Well, we welcome you back one more quick time here to Van Ness Arena, where it was a very successful night for both Darlington basketball teams, girls and boys. We'll go ahead and let you know the girls won their game tonight 51-12 over Coosa, and the boys just won 76-26, so a 50-point victory for the Darlington Tigers. We're going to run down the scoring from the game, then wrap things up. We'll start with the Coosa Eagles. Joseph Richardson led the scores for Coosa with 7. Then you had Ashton Williams with 4. 2 for Chris Payne, 3 for DJ Hames, 4 for Jamarian Bryant, 4 for Josh Dixon, 1 apiece for Kyden Turner and Vane Millsap on free throws in the fourth quarter. And for your Darlington Tigers, man, when I look down at my scorebook and see how many different guys got in on the action and got in the scorebook, it's just amazing. We're going to start with Simon Pollock. He had 6 points. You would have 8 points from Demarion Floyd, 3 points from Braden Bell, 11 points from Joseph Womack, 5 points from Jack Trebus, 3 points from Will Land, 1 point from Maston Albers, 3 points for Asa Shepard. McKay Rush would have 10 points, 3 points for Antoine Rocket, 2 points for Quinn McClarity, 8 points for Charlie Shaw, and the leading scorer in today's game was Jack Bell. He would notch 13 points in the game to lead all scorers and the Tigers in the basketball game. So with that said, I didn't add this up, but you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 players in the scorebook tonight for the Darlington Tigers. That is impressive. So great team effort here for the Darlington Tigers tonight, and congratulations to Coach West and his team on their third victory of this young season. More importantly, they are 3-0 undefeated in Region 7A Division 1. They've got a non-region tilt coming up tomorrow right here at the Van Ness Arena inside the Huffman Center. We hope that you can join us here on location inside the arena for the game, but if you can't, we've got you covered on the YouTube stream produced by Northwest Georgia Media on the Darlington School YouTube channel. So make sure to tune in for that. The game, I believe, tips off at 5 o'clock against Rockmart, again, a non-region game. So really looking forward to that. But with that said, a successful night again for both Darlington Tigers teams. We're going to wrap things up, and we appreciate you tuning in, and we'll talk to you tomorrow evening on the Darlington School YouTube channel. Signing off. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.